Hey there, this is John Barton from JB Cases. Yes, I have a heavy winter coat on because I'm sick and cold, but so it's protection for my body, nice padding. Anyway, let's do our weekly showcase here real quick, and we'll get these cases out the door. So, number one, I have a Dynamite Rugged style here, all brown. So very simple, all brown with brown stitching. See that? Yellow tag means it's custom order. There you go, cool. And that's it. Just basically a basic case, rugged, super durable, super protective, like we make it. So thank you very much. All right, this one is a black and purple. Oh, I guess I should show you the inside of this other one here. So it's a 2x5, 3x4, 2x5/3x4 with a brown interior. There you go. Oops. So we need to turn the let's turn our little light on, right? We got a power. Nope, there we go. All right, yay, got a light. All right, there we go. So, next one is a 3x6, black and purple. Doug, I'm gonna put these over here. You can go ahead and take them over there and box them up. Thank you. Just make sure you, as always, just match up the number with the label. Okay, this is a 3x6 for Manny Stewie. Don't know if that's a nickname or last name or what, but pretty cool case. 3x6 black and purple with purple stitching. Towel ring, whole deal. Isn't that pretty in there? Look at that. And by the way, just to let you know, with JB cases, as always, you can pull the whole interior out. Look all the way inside right there. See that? We don't screw around. We don't play around. We don't promise you protection right here and then take it away down here. Okay? I had another episode this weekend with some dipshit out there telling people that that some knockoff brand is exactly the same as JB, but half the price and all this other nonsense. I get it that some of these wannabe pros, I get it that they have to kind of they have to get what they can get where they can get it, right? But they should learn to shill honestly when they're going to do stuff like that, because if they're going to go out there and tell people that some other case is the same as ours, then it better be the same as ours, right? Because if it's not, I am going to sit there and prove that it's not, especially when I already know that it's not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't get why these guys think they can just lie their way through here. Especially, this is the funny part. I don't even consider it a sponsorship when I give someone a case. I give someone a case, it's like I'm a fan, right? Here, let me give you a case and protect your cues a little bit, but I'm not paying them any money, I'm not helping them get down the road. They can't eat the case. So it's not really a sponsorship, and I'm glad, if they give me a plug once in a while, great, if they feel like we earned it, but it's not really a sponsorship. So I'm pretty confident knowing this particular brand and the people involved with it and everything. I'm pretty confident that the wannabe pro, self-proclaimed pro, is not getting anything more than a case or two. Maybe he gets 3 or 4 cases or whatever to sell or something like that. I'm pretty confident he's not getting any money. All right, but I don't know. Maybe he is. But let's say that he's only getting a case, right? Does it make any sense to sell your soul for a pool cue case to the point where you're going to lie and make up shit about it? I don't think so. But whatever, This is another black and purple for Sonya. Pretty cool. Look at this. Beautiful. Basically the same as the other one. I think it's a match set for this couple. And this has got 2 butts and 5 shafts, 3 butts and 4 shafts right there. So there you go. So yeah, you know, it's a pain in the ass sometimes to deal with these people, but hey, that case that you just took, I think I think 2 of those go in one package. All right, this is a black and pink right here, black with pink zipper pulls, pink stitching. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Sometimes they just come out awesome, right? And this one is for Princess Leia or Princess Lee. So pretty cool. Look how cool that is. That pink just came out perfect on there. You know, when we do these zipper pulls, we actually color them by hand most of the time. So once in a while, the color will just come out dead nuts perfect. And this one I think is dead nuts perfect. Sometimes it's a shade here, shade there. But, you know, once in a while, bam, perfect. Stay blue interior, 2x5. And I'll be right back. If not, don't worry about it. All right. I noticed the teeniest, tiniest spot on there, like a teeny, tiny black spot on one of the zipper pulls when I was doing this, you know? So, if you guys ever see me do this, like I'm holding the case and I go like this and kind of put it off frame real quick, you know, and I show you a part of it, it's because I noticed something on it and we got to take care of it. But I don't want to show you guys on video, okay? All right. This is a butterfly, black with white stitching. Pretty cool. JB Cases. Says 11/2019 right there. You guys probably can't see that. Let me say, whoop. Be careful here. There you go, 11/2019. So the butterfly cases, we consider those in our upper end customs, you know, and we do the born on. We're gonna start doing that on all of our cases, by the way. Whoops, sorry. And kind of like the month that they were made. Isn't that cool? Nice gray interior in there. There's a strap that goes with it. Ultra pad, so pretty nice. Sorry. I'll go slower so you guys can see this. This is 3 butts, 6 shafts. And I know it looks like a mess, but when you put everything in there, it looks great. You know, we do a lot of iterations, a lot of working out on this stuff and trying to make it always stronger and better. So sometimes our interior looks a little messy, but once everything's in there and all the foam settles and everything, dead perfect. All right, here's a cool set right here. This one here is 2 2x3s. And we have Triple C or Triple D and Smurfette. How cool is that? Look at that. We'll do both of them right here. Well, come around. So we have backpack straps on both. This one's pretty cool. It's red and yellow and green. Yeah, I'm going to do one at a time. I can't do them both. So, how cool is that? Red zipper pulls on there. Sweet, right? Let's see what the interior looks like on this one. This one's got a red interior. Look at that. There you go. I got to do this every time? All right. There you go. All right. And this one here, Smurfette, blue with white stitching. White piping. Pretty sweet, isn't it? Hi.
Hi. Are you the one that just used your phone?
You did. Can you wait just a moment? I gotta finish my video and then I'll...
Oh my, I'm so sorry.
Anyway, there you go, 2x3. All right, that one's done. Those are done. Ship those. Okay, this one here, all leather. Now this is a cowhide, but it's got the structure like elephant. See that? This thing is gorgeous, beyond gorgeous right here. It's got that leather smell. So pretty. Here, I'm gonna mess with somebody here. I'm probably my DNA in there. All right, he'll never notice it. A little bit of my facial oil. There we go. Isn't that pretty? That's a 4x8. Here, I just got to bring this closer to the camera and show you guys. Look at this. That is a full leather rugged style case. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Man, if you could feel this leather, that's the only thing you can't really do, but if you could feel this leather, this is like leather. I mean, you know when you have something in your hands and you know it's leather, like leather, and that's what this is. All right, so here we got a bunch of spacers, and I have some elastic bands in here. It's a 4x8. So the elastic bands, you can use it in the top, you can use it in any of the pockets. Everything's fully Velcroable. So there you go. You know, it's funny, talking about the wannabe guy and what he was saying is, he goes, they always shill, right? So I've seen it a couple times where these shills are like, the new Acme cases are coming out in 2020, blah, blah, blah. And I'm wondering to myself, like, what are they going to be? Are they going to be like ours finally, right? Are they actually going to be good? Because here's the thing. If they're actually good cases, then the price is going to go up on making them. So that's just a simple fact. So if they keep them the same price, then they're losing money. Good for you guys, the customers. But knowing the guy that's with it, I don't think he's going to want to lose money on these. So who knows? But like I always harp on protection and everything. Look, this isn't rocket science. People can copy us, but if they don't do a good job of it, I'm going to say something. It's a butterfly. Magnetic pocket right here. Leather handle over here, of course, is a 4x8. And this one was also born in December 2019. There you go. Take a look at that. So very pretty, right? And I have another butterfly over here. I think this one's like a 612. This one's red and black. Look at that. How pretty is that? Backpack straps. Cool beans. Yep, this one is a 6x12. It's got 3 and 6 on each side right here. And this is fully padded all the way down. Beautiful. Extra padding on the sides. So just about the only thing this won't protect your queue on is crushing impact, So don't send it through the airlines and everything without any extra padding on there, because you might not like it, or some kind of extra bag or something around it to protect the cues from getting crushed. All right, next one is another hybrid case. This one is all leather except for the body and the strap itself. Strap pad is leather, everything's leather. Look how pretty that is. This is another one with beautiful leather on it. Look at this. I love that leather smell. So great. Magnetic flap. This is also a 4x8. Also got a lot of accessories in it. So I'm wondering, is this could be an order from the same people probably. I don't know. But check it out. Nice 4x8 in brown in there. Really cool. I'll go ahead and put all this back in. Thank you very much. And then this is cool. Remember, if you're ordering, when you order using our designer, if you elect to put our logo on here like this, then anywhere on the case, anywhere on the front of the case or whatever, then we'll give you $5 off. So just as a way of saying thank you for putting the logo on. I don't usually like to force my customers to be a billboard for the case like this, like that, or some big ass sticker that says Acme on there or something. Oh, by the way, while I've got your attention, I'll I'll show you one more thing on that case. But when you buy your Acme case, if you're watching this video and you decide you want an Acme case or whatever, even after everything I've shown you, please ask them for the model that has the liner extended all the way to the bottom rather than shorting you about 4 or 5 inches. It's like I said, right? They try to make cases that look like ours, you know, because they want to fool you. But they give you something up here that sort of looks like our protection, right? And then they take it away down here. Isn't that cool? When I got that case, I took it apart in front of a bunch of people that were at the tournament, and there was like $5 in quarters in the bottom of it, just able to move around among the cues, whatever, scratch up the butts, whatever, right? I mean, seriously, really? The bottom here, we have a laser engraved initials on there, JBV. So thank you, JBV. We appreciate it. All right, last case I got for you right now. This is a yellow 2x5, 3x4. Look how cool this is. That is embroidered on there, folks. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Look at the detail in that. Tack. Pretty cool. And then the back here. Tack. Tack Willie. How cool is that? Right? Yellow zipper pulls. Yellow stitching. Millions, billions of colors. You guys figure it out. You know, what do we got? Like 16 colors, 16, 20 colors? Let's say 20 colors. I think we got 20 colors. So we got 20 colors, and we got however many places you can change colors on there. I think it's like 17 or something like that. But the point of it is that you can multiply that all you want. You're going to come out with like billions of combinations. So there you go. Now, this gentleman here has got a 3x4, 2x5. I know black is hard to see, but there you go. So awesome, right? And remember, always remember, they come with a lifetime warranty. The warranty covers normal use. Anything breaks under normal use, it's not supposed to break. So your handle, right? Pockets come off, zippers break, stuff like that. Don't overstuff the pockets, okay? You know, these are not indestructible. But if it's normal use and it breaks, then we got you covered for life, okay? If you you decide you're going to stomp on them, you're going to, you know, you get mad and you go outside and you're going to beat up a telephone pole or something, it's probably not going to hold up to that. Now, if you're mad and you go outside and you chunk it like this, like just chunk it across the parking lot, you're going to be fine, probably. Because I do that at shows all the time with my own cues to show people that it's possible, right? So the case is probably not going to suffer any damage. The cues are probably going to be okay. So I definitely would tell you not to do that. But if you have to do something, you know, do that before you hurt someone else or something like that, or hurt yourself, all right? But yeah, lifetime warranty. It's unbelievable. Everything we've got down there. Here, this case is done. It can be shipped out. I'm going to take a few seconds here and I'm going to show you guys something, right? I'm going to pull this over here because it'll be easier. But this is what I talk about when I talk about a lifetime warranty. I know I've said this a lot on video and you guys have seen it and you heard it, but I always want to reiterate it whenever there's a good time to do that, because it's important to understand what this really means. When I started building cases, when I started making cases, I'll put that so you guys can see that. It was super important to me that the case be built tough enough to withstand whatever it would be normal use, you know? You're pulling your case, pulling on the handles, pulling it out of cars. Sometimes it gets a little stuck, right? You don't want the handles to break. You don't want the straps to break. You don't want the pockets to break. You don't want the zippers to break. You know, that's all just normal use stuff where if that stuff breaks, you're like, damn it, you know, what now, right? And so to that end, that's how I've tried to build cases. And I learned this from my mentor, Chaz Clements. He had a quality grade that he called Safari grade. Now, I've never seen anybody else put that out there, but maybe it's something that he learned when he was building stuff, for actual people going on safari. But he said Safari grade means build it like your life might depend on it, because it just might. Now, I don't know if we are at that level yet, Safari grade, but we have, we've definitely had stories of people saying that they were riding a bike and they flipped and the case was on their back and it saved their back, stuff like that. We've had stories of people running over their cases, things like that. I don't build them to be ran over, but if it happens and it protects the queue, then isn't that great? And I think part of the reason why that happens is because our tubes are built stronger than other people's. They're built especially for us, and our formulation is different than other people's. And B, when we put the tube and the outer skin together, we make sure that it's really tight. And so when those two things come together, I think it makes the whole package stronger. So I think that's one reason why our cases hold up really well. There's not a lot of loose places for movement, for parts to work loose or break, or things of that nature to happen. But that doesn't mean that we've always built them perfectly, and it doesn't mean we build them perfectly now. It just means we build it to the strongest level that we know how to do, given our capacity at that time. So whenever someone brings a case back to us and says, hey, handle broke or something, right? And now I'm speaking generally about years past. Whenever, and it happens today too, but the thing is when somebody brings me a case now, it's likely to be a case that we made years ago when the cases were not made as strong as they are now. And the reason they're made as strong as they are now is because when somebody brought a case back, we would look at that, whatever broke, and we'd say, should we make this area stronger? Is this a one-off? Was it abuse or some other issue? Or do we think that this is something that happened from normal use, and then should we make it stronger so it doesn't happen again in the future, or is unlikely to happen in the future? And that's how we do it. So basically all these cases up here, they're not likely to have the problems that I might see here. See, here's one. This one right here. See this? That's because we had a time when the seam here didn't have enough fabric overlapping when we sewed it. So when it's like this, right, and you pull on it, after a while it works itself out. So if you put more fabric in when you sew it, now you got a lot of purchase. So we fix that. Now it doesn't happen anymore. We almost never see this. And literally what happened there was we had been doing it right, but somebody had a brain fart or something, and so now we've changed our process so that it's practically idiot-proof. It's practically impossible to mess up that area. And that's the kind of stuff that we do because we care. We care, first of all, about protecting your cues. I do. I'm fanatical about it, right? Because my cue got broken in a case that was expensive, and I thought that case should have protected my cues, and it didn't. My cue fell out of it, And I was young and naive, I was like 20 years old or something. But the cue was $1,200. I had saved up for it, so I was mad. So I rebuilt the interior, and then I went on from there and just started building the whole case, and here we are today. So every model of every case that I've ever made has been copied, almost every model. But very rarely have I ever seen one that has ever been as good as what we make. Now, why is that? Is it because we're smarter than other people? Do we have more machines? Are we more capable than them? Are our people better than them? Not really. Now, our people do have more experience, I think, but it's because we care. We care enough to continually push the envelope towards stronger and tougher products, more protective. You know, we spend more time on this stuff than other people do. And I think that's the whole deal right there. I think sometimes people get our cases like an importer, you know, or like this knockoff brand I told you about earlier. You know, they'll go to a factory somewhere and they'll say, build me this. And the factory will go like, okay, and what are you going to pay for them? You know, what price are you thinking? And they're going to say some ridiculously low price because, of course, they want to pay the lowest price, right? Now, a factory who wants their business, they may look at it and go, yeah, okay, we can do it at that price. But the thing is they're going to go through every aspect of the case, the factory is, and they're going to find every possible shortcut they can take that they think they can get away with because they want to maximize their profit on the case. They're the ones, they're getting the lowest price for their work that the customer's willing to spend. Now us, we don't even think of cost most of the time, right? We're starting to now. Like some of the things I want to do, Karen rightly says to me, she goes, look, I know that you want to solve this problem, but it's not really a problem. You know, like in the last 5 years, we've gotten like one case with this problem, right? So it's not really a problem. If you want to do the fix that you propose for something that's not really a problem, then it's going to cost us an extra, you know, $5 or so per case or $10 per case to do it with the amount of work that's going to have to go into it. So, you know, I have to take a step back there and I have to say, okay, you know, this is an innovation. I could solve this problem. You know, anytime this ever happens in the future, we can make it work. And that would work, right? It would work. But at what cost? It would be at the cost of us having to raise the price of the case like $20, you know, to make up for being able to give discounts to dealers and so on, just so we could break even on the work that we put into it. And neither of us want to do that, you know? So in that situation, we care about the cost. But in other situations, you know, there are things that we've fixed where we've just said, you know what? We're just going to eat this because we need to make it stronger. We don't want to raise the price, so we're just going to take less profit just to make sure we're putting out a super strong case. And that's who we are. You know, so one of the things that this wannabe guy gets on the forums and he says, he tried to make it out like the cases are the same as the knockoff, you know. And then he made up a conversation where he said that I said our cases are better, and he goes, why? And I said, he goes, I don't even know what the hell the whole conversation was. He just made it up. So since he made it up, and I'm trying to portray myself in this fictional conversation, I don't even remember, but I have it all on thing. I did like an hour and a half rant video the other day, and then I just deleted it because it was a rambling mess. But the gist of it is he was trying to say with this made up conversation that A, the cases are just the same, right? And B, I get them cheaper. So basically he's saying that I buy from the same place that the knockoffs are from, which is the furthest thing from the truth. We control everything on our case. The only things we don't control are the parts that we can't make. Okay? And if I had enough money and ability, I would make those parts too. But that's all inside. We don't make cases for anyone else without our name on them. So we're not an OEM, you know, workshop or factory or anything like that. We do make cases for some cue makers and some other brands, but they always have our name on them. So no, you know, those cases are not coming from the same source, those knockoffs in our cases. The other thing he was trying to say was, in this fictional conversation, was that I was saying that I get them cheaper than I'll say the brand, I don't care, Acme. And that now because I get them cheaper, supposedly, you know, I'm just ripping people off by getting 200 to 300% more than whatever he thinks the case cost us to build, right? So the guy has no freaking clue. he has no clue what the knockoffs case are costing the importer, and he's got no clue what our cases cost to build. He's got no clue all the years of experience. You know, you're getting like 29 years of experience in these cases. That's all we do, you know. We don't make anything else. We don't make weight belts, gun belts, yoga mats. We don't make anything else but Q cases. I take that back. Sometimes we'll make a laptop bag for someone, you know. We played around with that for a little bit. But that's not really our gig, you know. Our main gig is Q cases. That's what we do. And if we do anything else, and if we do make a ball case or something like that, then it's made to our quality standards, you know. And the fact of it is, for that, I can't even get a bag made for myself, right? I need a new laptop bag, and I said to my wife, "Hey, can I get a laptop bag?" And she gave me a look like, "Really? Really? Have you seen the orders? Have you seen all the custom orders we got?" And I was like, "All right, I'll live with this one for another year or two." Anyway, I'm just saying that because she's over there and I want to give her pressure to make me a laptop bag. Don't tell her. All right. Anyway, I'm getting off track here, but thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the support. And more than all of that, I really do appreciate you watching these videos, because you don't have to. There's a million things to watch out there. And I appreciate that you're taking the time to let me educate you about pool cue cases. And as you walk through the world, right, and you see knockoffs, you see our stuff, you see other brands of cases that are not knockoffs, you can look at the things I've said and match them up, and you can start to recognize the things that bothered me when I started to build cases. And you can recognize the things that bother me today. And you can understand the weak points on cases and why we do what we do and why they don't do what we do. So thank you for that. Take care. Remember, if you don't want to build it yourself, jbcases.com. We'll be happy to do it for you. Thank you. Bye-bye.